Amazing.
Okay. Give me 1 moment. Okay. Let's summon everyone in who still needs. I think we should have most everyone in here. Crom's intro are relogging. Hanan should be zoning in a moment. Okay. So, a couple of the things that we went over last night. So, let me pull up my stream. Okay. You go to my thing now that I have open. So, for the basically, I don't know how many people noticed last night, but essentially, that week aura is giving you two numbers. It'll be like 1 through 5 and then it's a countdown, which is just as your orb, like time before your orbs go off. So it didn't look to me on my stream like 1 and 2 were getting alerts, just 3, 4, and 5. In either case, 1, 2, and 3 are good to position where we said initially. So this little, sorry, my portal is on it, but like that little bottom of the heart, basically, where I am now. So that'll continue. If you have 4 or 5 in your say bubble, you need to back up. And you can back up to the point, or even here is fine. Closer to the wall, basically, is all that matters. We'll say just at the bottom here should be fine enough. If this is still problematic, then we will adjust it a little bit further back. But 1, 2, and 3 can stay here. If you have 4 or 5, you need to be at the bottom of this, like, other heart thing, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put down like a moon marker for 4 and 5, like where that would be, so people can see. So just plant yourself there, and that should get rid of the random like orb deaths that we were getting on the first pull-in. So like there were a couple of like Trap was getting murked, Dox was getting murked, and it wasn't anyone's fault because we didn't identify that right away. So that is like the most immediate change that I want to make for that. Otherwise, healers and anyone with immunities, you have two ways you can look at it. I think Czar, I might advise against it unless you feel like you're in danger, and I would even say probably General and DG. I feel a little bit differently. I think you guys could probably use your bubble and not need it for the intermission, but we'll see. We'll get a better idea more when we get there. But for Cell DG in general, you'll have on your raid frames will be like a little debuff that they are getting marked for the charge. The minute you see it, you can just throw your bop on anyone. It doesn't matter who. Obviously, I would try and throw it on like not each other, but just you can throw it literally on anyone for either set 1 or 2. I would do that for P1, and you will have it again for P3. And that just alleviates the dot from ever being applied to that person. So that would be ideal, save some defensives for people. Otherwise, though, the only other thing that we hit on was positioning.
You want
We're going.
to spec in the bot?
Yes, Bop will be worth more than spell warding here. And then what is the
I'm not taking spell warning.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
And they're not in the same tree.
Yeah, do take Bop, and for us to get the double use, all 3 of you will need improved Blessing of Protection as well. Otherwise, we don't get the double use.
Oh, this is some shit, dude.
Well, and to get them all out, we need to send them in the first 2 waves anyway.
Yeah, like you can send it on 1 or 2. It does not matter. Like I right now I don't care to structure it too much until we have like a better idea of what feels worse, I guess. Um, so that's it for like overall strat stuff I want to adjust. I did already at Zar and Gist. Gist, you're gonna play on Zar, who is in on this one, line here. You two are the most likely to live a double charge, which is why Zara, you are completely fine to save your cloak for each intermission. I'm okay with that. Otherwise, you can experiment tonight too if you want to like intentionally take a double hit, just to see if like you live with feint. I think you should be able to, but we'll figure out for sure. So
Question about the Bopro Fest. Does it prevent like the damage from the portal or no? Like from placing the portal or?
no, the portal
It's the
placement will
dot.
continue. It's just not allow. It's not allowing Queen's Bane to be applied.
Okay, so it's only like the dot thing afterwards, is what you're saying.
Correct.
The damage event will still happen. Okay, that's fine. That's what I
Yes.
need to know.
Do you
Thank you.
still shoot out balls afterwards?
Yes. Or wait, actually, do you get the balls? I forget, actually. Let me double check
We'll
that.
find out.
Yeah, I'll find out. Yeah. All right. Let's get Cauldron and Feast down.
I have 2, General.
Okay.
I would recommend taking Verse on this fight.
I can make more if we drop a bank. I just grabbed like 4 yesterday.
You've already
I have
grabbed.
three on me.
If you already grabbed Alchemical, it is fine. But for like next week, I would recommend taking Verse.
Take 2. That's the last one we have for this week.
Damage on this fight kind of fucking sucks. So
Take mastery. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm using Mastery too.
If I take verse,
Wait,
or if I
you're
take
using mastery?
chaos, I can actually have
Yeah,
negative
because of my
versatility.
weights.
We got different weights going there.
Right.
Served my time as a verse flasker.
I will say no one needs to be worrying about potting either tonight. Save your gold. This is all just about still getting the P1 mechanic down. So I'm not really worried about boss percentage at all tonight. So let's go ahead and spread around. And then last reminder, if you get 4 or 5 in your say bubble, which is going to come from the Northern Sky Weak Aura, you are positioning further back, like in Moon's position, on that diamond in each section.
Wait,
Right.
which weak aura do we need? I disabled a bunch of weak auras after OvenX because it was super cursed.
It should be.
It should just come-
Kyveza in that package.
Yeah, it should just
Queen's Bane position.
yes. It should be that one. Let me see.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Where lust?
Remember to try and leave X clear. Move to the right. Line up in your spot. If you have 4, you are moving back. Yeah, that looks way better. I had 4 there, and that was definitely safe for me. If someone was in the right spot on 5, then that should be very good. Go to your spot. Dodge. Keep going. These are in good position, so we're going to practice second charge set. It is directly opposite of where your targeted guy is.
I did not get my number.
There's no finishing cast during daggers. You stop what you're doing and move. There's nothing else to that. So DG there with your orbs, you need to basically just move over to where that
So
section
I
I pinged
should've-
is.
So I
Yeah,
was like
so-
on the line in between those two. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
just like ran it far back to try and make sure.
Were
it didn't hit
you-
Anybody.
No, yeah. Where you went for where being on the line is correct for the charge. After the charge happens, you move like right facing inward. So
Okay.
your guy charges here, and then you're facing inwards, you move right, so you move into like the moon quadrant there. And then let me see, I don't think you had a save bubble. Yeah, you would have you don't plant on moon, you would plant on here.
There
Okay.
should be white text.
Yeah, if you basically
in the
get,
center of your screen.
yeah,
That says
It was
which
like
one you are.
counting down.
yes, if you get the white text and it is 4 or 5 in X countdown, right? You are standing on the diamond tip moon. If you have 1 or 2, you're not going to get a save bubble. If you have
Then you go
3,
to the front.
3 is
Right,
fine
yeah.
to stay here.
Question: does it only say that on the suck sets? 'Cause I did not get a countdown on the second one.
Then you were 1 or 2. That's what that
Oh, it
means.
just doesn't show. Okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2 isn't getting anything.
Gotcha.
I got one. I got text for one. I had one in the first one,
Why?
first set on the suck.
I'll re-import stuff between polls. We can go.
Yeah, well, mine has been skipping too, so I mean, could be just Uyghur issue.
It may only be on the non-suck set or on the suck sets that you get the numbers, because on the non-suck it doesn't matter. You have to walk forward anyways, otherwise you're gonna get clapped by the orbs coming from across the room.
Yeah.
Healer question, real quick. Are you guys seeing the people that are getting the drops on your frames
Yes.
ahead of time? Okay, mine doesn't show, so I'll need to fix that. It
That's
only shows
part
it
of it.
once they have Queensbane.
Yeah, you might be missing the like second. You might be maybe. There are 2 Narrow Bar Palace ones.
I have both, but I've deleted a bunch of stuff, so it's possible that I took one of them out. But I also might be able to add the indicator status, like, manually on my frames. I don't know.
Yeah, I can show you real quick. It's a little hard to see on my stream, but like so the weak aura will have it's this icon too, but like you can see it on my frames. Like you see, for me, it's in the bottom left of my frames. For who has it, it's like me, DG, Blue, Gist, Colin. But it's this color icon.
Can you just
So
link me
Twilight.
that, like, one weak aura in the pack?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of stuff I didn't need, but obviously that one is good.
What is it called in this pack? Because Twilight Massacre did not come up with it. Massacre Timer I have. Do you just need the spell ID?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I got that for you. And yeah, what's up? What's up, Colin?
So after we do the line straight across, and so like, for instance, mine was there to here, right? So where do I go after that? Like, I stay out with the orb, obviously, but like, is there a spot? Do I
You
need to
move
go,
right.
like,
Yeah,
is there
so
like a specific like spot like the other ones where I need to go to that's safe, or does it not matter as much?
if
That one doesn't matter much, right?
if I'm you, well, you still want to be in a set spot. So if I'm you and I'm here and I don't have 4 or 5, I'm still standing here, and then I'll move forward. If you are 4 or 5, just stand down here, and then after yours go off, you can move
He's
forward.
talking about the non-suck set.
Yeah,
it's not-
So he
but-
can stand on the point.
Yeah, it's when the dash goes straight across. I don't think there was. I think we watched it, but I don't think there was like
There's no portal.
There's
pull
no
on that
suck,
one,
yeah.
so you just go to the points.
You just like move over to the right again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That keeps orbs from going through the middle.
Okay.
It's ready, check, and we'll go.
Okay, I should have it added.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reminder, we changed it to be the inner hexagon. So like this one is a bit too far out.
Okay, charges here. Go to your spot. Someone is in the wrong spot already. Yep. Whoever.
Yeah, that was me.
Dodge daggers. Reset if you can. Rebuff.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, first charge set. Clockwise.
Oh, I fucked up. That was the second set for some reason.
Reset.
Yeah.
Get a battle res out on a healer if we can, actually. I don't know if
I
we'll
have a
reset
stone.
it. Okay. I forgot. I didn't know if it went off or not.
You're good, Warlock.
Oh, now? Now?
Now, you're our only one, dude. You gotta be nice.
He's both our best and our worst.
True, fuck that
Look,
guy.
through all the fucking slander, you've still been my exclusive fucking soulstone target, so... Whatever.
Playing favorites, we see.
Well, when I started, I think there was another Warlock who took Jax.
Fair.
Yeah, it was Sock.
The fuck is Jax?
Remember that guy?
That bald guy.
That bald guy who would bring Twisted Teas to raid?
That was a little
The
more than
angry
Twisted
one?
Teas, brother.
I think it's a champion in League of
I
Legends.
do miss Jax. Jax is one of the few people who could
Five,
drink with minimal impediment, but there was still impediment to play.
1.
That's what happens when you're a practiced alcoholic.
You're just better at it than the rest of us.
Oh,
What's going on?
I think it'll be okay. We're good. We're good.
Spooky.
Scary, but
I mean, it is
felt like it
Halloween.
worked.
Okay, clockwise for your charges. Go ahead and reset.
So make sure you're not walking back in the room with the circle straw.
I got out before they went off.
Yeah, still don't
I
come
mean,
back
I
in.
know. I understand. I didn't actually walk in. It was just, I was right there already. I hadn't walked out yet.
I am trying to think. I mean, like, I guess I think if you're about to get hit, because this I'm like looking at my own death, and I literally used everything before getting fucking hit by this orb, and then my thing going off. Like there's just nothing. I got unending off before the orb hit. I health potted immediately after, and I still died to like the execution and my thing going off. I think if you're about to get hit by either daggers or orb, you're gonna have to move vertically. So you're just gonna have to move up or back pedal a little bit, whichever is gonna help you dodge safely. But you cannot move horizontally at all because you risk killing people for sure then. Because on that set, as long as you don't move horizontally, which puts the raid at risk, moving vertically just puts the other orb people at risk, but they have a little bit more freedom to move than the raid does. Because you can't, there's no way, I can't, if I can't eat that, I don't think most people can eat that in here.
I'll eat it.
Okay, you can eat it.
I don't really know what you're talking about moving vertically and horizontally anymore.
I'll talk about it more after.
If you ever press spacebar, you're moving vertically.
Clockwise. Dodge daggers. Hold the res. Just say for tank or healer right now. Okay, second charge. This goes right through, or directly opposite.
Someone is
Uh,
going to a marker when they should be going across.
Ideally, you go like the opposite gemstone, like over here, right?
yes, you literally are going opposite of
past.
your ad, yeah.
Just as long as you're past the ad that's already there.
Correct. So, do I still have my stream open? I think I do, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this
blinked a
open.
square and I tried to get back over to star, like across from where I was at, but I was a bit slow.
Oh yeah, it is you. Okay, I see. I do catch you doing it. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, right now I don't care if people are fucking up. I will more care that people are recognizing where they're fucking up and asking if they misunderstand why. Because like, as long as people recognize when it happens and are like, that tells me people are learning from it. So, all right, let's get Cole attack power. We go again. I forgot to bring up the other thing, but it's fine. Just pull.
I don't think it matters.
1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good call up. Just keep going. We can get through the second charge, I think. I think someone fucked that up again. Let's go ahead and reset.
So I got hit in the middle, but I'm assuming that's because I was in the wrong spot slightly on this.
You should not be standing in the middle. You
For
should
the
be
lines going
standing in-
across.
Yeah,
Should
so-
be one of these things, basically?
Yes,
Correct.
exactly.
Okay. That's fine then.
Whoever had it on star went to X. And then you could go to green. Was you?
It was me.
Hi, buddy. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, for that second charge, you are in a quadrant. Like if you don't have the charge. There was. I can't see whose it was because I also had it there running out. Oh yeah, you already said it was you, Flock. Okay, yeah, I see it now. All right, ready to check. Go again.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Okay, first charge here is counterclock or not counterclockwise, clockwise. Good. No pull in here. Put your orbs on the points. Dodge daggers and orbs. Okay, second charge is next. Right through, right through. If you don't have charge, play in a quadrant. Watch your feet. Okay, reset. No! Fucking stupid boss. Just die. Let me see what happened there on that second one. So what killed?
I'm trying to figure out how an ability that says it does 2.6 million health and damage did 4.6 to me. 'Cause I wasn't in 2 lines.
I took a shit ton of damage from the dash.
The Twilight Massacre just hit for like significantly more than I anticipated.
I see 4.4 mil in the Dungeon Journal. That seems right.
It essentially just took me from 90% to 8, and then I got executed. But I had defenses up that I didn't use, so.
Yeah, same thing here. I was looking at the tooltip, and I think the tooltip goes off of not mythic difficulty scaling, so that's good to know.
She also gets buffed every time you break a mask, so if you broke 2 masks, say, on the second one, it'd be like 20% extra damage.
Correct.
Oh, does it So as they're dashing through, it's apply. Okay.
So I think
Be
for
using a defensive for the dash.
DG intro,
And if
you guys
don't have a defensive, there's the macro we spoke about yesterday that you should be hitting for an external.
What'd you
Yeah,
need,
I was
Monty?
looking at the wrong tooltip. I will make sure I pop something because I was looking at it going, okay, 2.2. I'm full hell. That is not an accurate assessment.
Yeah, so there, DG Tro, you guys lost 2 to Orbs. I don't think you guys had charge there. I don't see the debuff. Colin, you did have a debuff, but we lost you to Orbs too. So you were out there when you got hit.
Read raid chat. We
I'm
aren't
sorry.
sure if he killed it, if Colin killed me and
Oh, okay.
I
or
died
if
to an orb because I was pushed to the out of the room from knives and was paying more attention to knives than an orb. So
okay,
it was a well placed orb. I just ran into it.
yeah, the rest is you guys so I just want to emphasize what Hanan just said too. Try and always use the defensive if you get the charge when that shit goes off, especially like after the first, or like for the first charge, try and always use something for sure because she's going to have that stacking buff or damage amp. And if you fall, what is it? Is it below 20% or is it 10? She will just fucking execute you. Or is it?
It's 10%.
Reaper, yeah.
Did
Yeah,
get executed.
And you will die. Like she
It's
hits
in
you
the
for
note.
10. Yeah, she hits you for 10 mil. You will die. Right.
Oh, Weakor doesn't yell at you not to fall below 10%?
Do not fall below 10% soon.
Yes. Every time.
Oh, is that why it says like a bunch of random times in my note that I don't care
Yep.
about? Oh.
Yep.
I'm deleting that later.
That's fine. I'll just keep pushing it.
Oh no.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, clockwise here. First charge. Watch daggers. Oof. Okay, we can still do the charges. Do second charge though. Still want practice on it. After the second charge, we'll reset. Playing a quadrant if you don't get charge. These go straight through. Dodge daggers. Good to reset. What do you have that prevents your movement at all, Sal? Because like for the first... Oh, Bubble's doing it. I can't even see the bubble animation with my settings.
Yeah, I think I like everything turned off for the most part, but it does make some mechanics wonky. Mostly like Bloodbound. The beam and the tentacles look super weird.
I am getting very used to my settings though, like at this point. I think if they were to be any better, I'd get really fucking distracted.
Like the beam used to look like an actual beam, and with these settings, it's just like a bunch of little cloud dots.
Yeah, it's just exactly. This weird on ground effect.
And the tentacles are like this weird, like bullseye looking thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I'm taking X.
Okay, we'll just place it at circle. Clockwise. One looks like it went through raid.
It was an orb from Bitter dying.
Reset. You die to.
He dropped to like 1%. I laid him, but it had already triggered the insta kill, so he died probably.
Yeah, that's what happened. Tragic.
It says no cooldown used. Did you hit a defensive?
No. I was following the Dratnos thing where he says to use the defensive after the initial hit.
Did Dratnos keep you alive?
I would take I have this problem with this guys actually. He is so fucking bad when it comes to talking about anything that's like healer related. I promise you on that. Like I don't know if you watch like his Laredar video, Smolderon video for Rock. He always goes, yeah, I don't know. We didn't really have a problem with that. Healers just kind of managed it. Like it is so bad when it comes to like anything healing or survivability related. Just do what you need to do to live for now, and we can peel off things as we go. But right now,
it seems weird to like not try and negate the like 5 million damage hit at all.
I mean, like he just doesn't ask his healers
what does
like
play again?
tank, but the tactics plays a
Wow,
tank, and
what do you
usually
know?
tactics will usually say like he doesn't have as much info, but he usually is like healers layered cooldowns here or personal this like. Usually a bit better about it, but like I both of them are tanks and they don't deal with that shit.
They got tank brain.
Yeah.
And they have a good understanding, but like yeah, if we're dying, we're dying, right? Like don't save something if you're dying early in P1. It's not worth it. Because you're not gonna magically just start living, right?
5, 4.
But if you get a
3,
verse.
2, 1.
Can confirm twice now. Bop clearing beforehand removes the orbs.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
One went right through raid.
Was that a you're welcome? Did you kill everyone?
No,
'Cause
that
that'd be
was
fucking
me.
I didn't have
fantastic.
the buff, thank you.
That would have been fantastic if you did that.
I don't speak when I have
It was
mechanics
for
'cause
the
I'll
buff.
die.
Crom said it was him. We go again.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that timing could have been so elite though if it was general. You're welcome.
You're
Everyone
welcome.
dies.
Blows up the entire raid.
I've done worse.
I do want to just like ask, so I kind of understand. Is it people just like taking a moment to recognize the ad, or is it?
I was honestly struggling to see the light for the X, and that's
on me.
Okay. And throw down more cookies too if people need.
Lab, remind me to send you my duck clip later.
Oh, let's go. We love a duck ditty.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Okay, first charges, clockwise. Oh. This is fine. This is still good. Yeah, okay. I'll have to watch that. These are fine. You guys are going to be good for the second charges. You are also free to onk if you'd like, Docs. You don't need to. If we get an intermission, you can use onk. Go ahead and run charges directly through.
Being a drop aside.
Defensive if you need to live. Okay, we're going to get to intermission here, so you guys are going to go to your spots. Get a DPS up, leave me dead. Get Croms up.
Wrong person.
You might want to wait, actually, at this point. Okay.
Progress.
Just keep playing it. You guys are gonna have your initial placements here, and these are the pull-ins, so make sure you get 4 and 5 back up if you need. Not if you need, actually, just back up when you get your orb. You guys are gonna stand on the bottom of the diamond, everyone else will be in their normal spot. And X is open for tank placement. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and reset if you can. So one thing I'm noticing watching you guys with the orbs, there's a lot of movement when I don't personally think there needs to be any movement. So like there are a few people, and it looks like it's mostly melee, that are running around after like you drop your thing, like you go back in for a couple hits on the boss and whatnot. What's happening is it's resulting in you guys like barely making it to your spawn in time, and that's just putting like the entire raid at risk. I think it is a far better, like, I promise you, damage is not going to be the issue. This is completely a survivability, or like matter of survivability. If everyone is up, coming out of the third intermission, we are going to be okay, or going into it rather. We're going to be perfectly fine. So after you drop your image, just move to the right and be where you need to be for the orb placement. You do not need to do anything else. There's no min-maxing that needs to happen. Because right now that's costing deaths, and it has absolutely killed a few people on other polls. I do want to see, because I took a double on that one, and I don't know how.
Hey, you got bopped too. I bopped you on that set and you died. I was very confused.
I don't know if I'm crazy, but you didn't look in the right spot to me. You definitely fact check that though.
Yeah, mine was
get targeted by 2 assassins.
Oh no, that's
no. I have.
You got hit by
Is
2
on me.
lines.
I think I just needed to move further up, and that would have resolved the issue. So, yeah, I 8 guests, so I think I just need to move up more.
Can I get cookies again? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yeah, don't worry about min-maxing throughput right now. Attack power, and then definitely want to start getting rid of these fucking like miscellaneous orb deaths that are coming from people running back in and then trying to run back out. Like, your 2 globals don't matter. They just don't. I know you want them to matter, but they don't.
They matter to me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clockwise. Watch your feet. Yeah, all of us just fucking dagger deaths. Keep playing it. We can do the P2 one. Be liberal with your defensive usage on this. Straight through. Everyone else plays in a quadrant.
General, you killed me.
Yeah.
You keep saying quadrants. That
Go to
implies
another.
6 of 'em.
4. It's a trapezoid.
It slice.
Play. God damn it. Alright, fine.
A good word is section.
Play in a
Yeah,
section.
that's pretty good. Oh, I tried.
Hit him with that. Play in your zone.
Actually,
Yeah,
some
where's.
basketball in
Hold
here.
on.
I'm just getting
Get
a
the
little
zone defense
confused,
going on.
Amante.
Alright.
actually,
Real quick thing for people. If you are not aware, the Algari healing potions and the Cave Dweller's Delights do not share a CD. They are different entirely, so you can carry two health pots and a health stone for this, and I would very strongly suggest getting some of those Cave Dweller's Delights. 'cause
Uses
it's
your
2.6.
damage. Puts your damage spot on CD.
If you're
Does
using
it?
damage
Okay.
pots, you're dumb.
Yeah.
But if you
But
are right
mainly
now,
for
yeah,
healers.
for
don't,
right now,
don't really do that.
Healers aren't real.
thing. If we can get further in by having people live, that is definitely a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that though, just because I don't want to create a reliance on it. Not that I expect it would, but don't want people to like get comfortable with that kind of thing. Oh, that went on.
Plus, the
heal
fight
control.
doesn't actually change. We've seen all the mechanics. We just need to do them correctly.
We've seen
Back power.
the entire fight.
Oh yeah, real quick, just while it's on my mind since we got to intermission. 2 things. In general, you need to be cognizant. I know like this is gonna go completely against what I preach on Farok. If your line is like at an angle, it is not always worth it to like move along it, if that makes sense. Or rather, or sorry, let me back up. If your line is at an angle, you do want to move along it, but you need to be careful because you need to be aware of like if you're gonna hit people or not. So like when you are moving with your blaze line. I don't know what your regicide. Just be really aware if it's going inward or not, like in towards melee. And when you're moving, take that into your decision making at that point on how you're gonna move along it. Because if it's not gonna hit anyone, it's probably just better to get out of the fucking cone quickly. And then if anyone is unaware, the cones are static. They will always move across from each other. So like if one starts in X section, not quadrant, one starts in like X and the other is starting on circle, it'll always be in the same, like they just go clockwise, and then I think the second is counterclockwise, and then the third is just there's 3 of them, 3 sections lit up at a time, so it doesn't really matter. It's whatever. So, and then ideally try and use something for that last regicide. Basically, the last 8 seconds of the fight, you want to pop a personal if you have one available. And ideally, you want to use it at a time that will cover through to the end of like that, because the regicide will go off at the end of the phase when everyone gets one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay, first charge is clockwise. Get general. The second is going to be straight through. Everyone else plays in a section. Be aware of the lines. Do not get hit by lines. Dodge.
What are you doing, Burn?
I think we just needed to stack diagonal, but
should be
I just didn't want to be in the middle.
Run against, and we'll play the intermission. Start exploring that. Go to your spots.
I didn't have a mark. I was an extra, so I had to find somewhere to be.
Triangle melee is open right now if anybody wants room there.
We should be good. Do we want to reset?
Yeah, gotta reset. Not that I think it's super applicable, but I just realized, yeah, never mind. What you did there was really smart, Crumbs, for the Reaper mitigation with your block.
Did you see that perfect pentagon we built while trying to reset so that we wouldn't kill each other?
We normally get 3 lines in intermission. Talking about the regicide?
Yeah, like yeah, the regicide.
Yeah, no, what Hanan said is correct. It's based on how many are up.
So if everyone's up, is it?
It's still RNG. You could get like 3 lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like why this fight was so hard initially, because if you get back-to-back mechanics, you just end up dying.
Is there any chance you can watch the second dashes? Because I think I was right in the middle of the little trapezoid, and I still got smoked.
Let me see.
I don't know if one of the clones was just a little off from the first set or something.
So I noticed on the second run out there, the one that I had to run to, like normally the guy is like where I'm jumping. It was like all the way back here, dude. So I got there, but I bubbled it, so there was no orbs. But it was like, I guess someone just dropped a portal really far out.
It was probably on
So
the
the
first
second
run, they
lines are
went past
determined
the-
by where the person stands. So if that person wasn't standing on their marker, it's going to be in Africa. 'Cause it only, that's why the markers are offset, so that when it goes through you on the first set, the ad spawns right
That's why
there.
you stand on it, so it stands there and just
You
shoots
have to
along the
be
lines.
directly on the marker.
It was weird. Like I just managed to get there with Steed, but it was far.
You are you're about to get hit by Collins and Hanan's here, I'm pretty sure.
Me?
No, Burn. It looks like you just get hit by one of them, but yeah, I see.
Isn't that because the triangle one is like in the incorrect position, so it doesn't go straight through clean? Yeah, like it's off to the left there.
Yeah, I was just curious if I was in the wrong spot because I thought I was in the right where I
Well,
should
triangle was actually like out here. Like that's what kills people, right?
I know, but that means he's not directly on.
Yeah.
triangle.
That's just why he
It's-
died there, because the triangle was misplaced, or the triangle ad.
I mean, also like, so two things. One, everyone can see the lines, and like if you're super unsure, it is better you don't hit the boss at all than like get hit by a line. Like I agree with what Gis is saying. It's not ideal to misplace the things, right? But it's playable. So like if that is the situation, you have to compensate by like just sacking DPS and getting out of the way. For the other thing though, like if you do get hit, you just have to get out immediately, and you're not gonna obviously be able to go to like the standard spot of like here, so you're just gonna have to like go stand near him or whatever, like off in one of the circles, I guess. But if you have to choose, just take the loss in boss DPS. It absolutely sucks, but it is playable.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think you were in the wrong spot there, Docs, but I also think there was someone also not in the one over from that one too. I think a couple people moved in the wrong area. We're fine though. We're straight through. Play in a section if you're not charged. Oh, the.
I went to the wrong spot.
Get cell up, and then we can play intermission. Take when it's done pulling.
I have no defenses coming into this.
Yeah, it'll be rough. Just pop what you can. Health pod here and health stone. Just find you. Oh, okay.
The boss said no.
Yeah, can we look at that the first line bait again?
We didn't
Is that
break
full?
all the masks.
I didn't notice that. That might be.
Yeah, I got hit by one of the ones that was not placed correctly.
Yeah, I think that was Bitters.
It was well. It was the first set that didn't place it. So then the line that went across is the one that sniped me.
Yeah, if it gets messed up at all, it just gets really sloppy.
Yeah, which is
Dark
basically what
Viscera the
Afterburn said
orbs?
last full.
Yeah.
So first charge, this looks fine.
Docs, you need to be on X marker, right? Actually, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, that is actually it. So, yeah.
Well, actually, X is in the way of that dash, though.
Well, yeah,
We're
because
not-
they have to because they're clearing the buff, right? Let me see. I actually cannot tell.
No,
which one
like,
was it.
shouldn't that square ad be like 2 inches to the left there? It's not on its corner. It's like in the middle and offset.
Talking about this one here above Trip?
No, to the right. The one behind the boss's bar.
Oh.
That seems because that should be like where General stood almost, right? Like it should spawn like right here, no?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is off. So that one is off. The spawn should be on the points, not like off to the right or left of the diamond. I don't know how much that impacts like how they spawn because I know it's a big circle they erupt from, but
yeah, I don't know if they spawn center or what, but
Docs, you want to sit? I guess I do see what he's doing though, because the raid is like right there.
His X isn't safe there, but
I would say, Docs, you can probably feel comfortable moving like a bit closer to your marker. I do see why you do what you do here to like be a little bit further from the raid, but as long as like you're in, like you already have it guiding through X, so that's fine. You can move up a bit into X. It's not gonna change like how this ad is gonna interact, right? And then that should allow it to be a little bit closer. And then yeah, you go left. You need to go right, like into Moon. Once your ad charges, move to the right, not to the like facing inward, not left. Yeah, and this is the other thing too. Someone is not in the other section 2 above Moon here. I don't know who that was.
Could that have been a bop?
What do you mean? Would that have been a bop? Oh.
Because then you wouldn't get the orbs, right?
It could have been, but
okay, well,
we'll move on for now.
I think people just need to be extremely precise with where they drop and bait too. Like you have to be
the entire fight
exactly there. It's kind of mandatory.
Do you fuck up Bitter? How? Oh yeah, you do. You're targeted at X. X is targeting. Okay, yeah.
I was so confused because I was looking through what killed me. I'm like, how did I get orbed?
Yeah, Bitter should be at circle.
5, 4.
Oh, we always blame Bitter. Let's go.
2, 1.
Put it on the tip.
Okay, so they don't spawn exactly centered, it looks like, maybe?
Yeah, I think
behind the player, I think. Like it shadow steps to him almost.
Yeah, I think just like keep it on the point and that will make it as consistent as we can.
Yeah.
Clockwise. It's good. You're good to onk when it's safe, Docs. Go ahead and res guest. Okay. Nice. This is pretty good. Oh, no, we did not get the other death mask, actually. I am having a hard time catching that before it happens. Is there... Let me see. Maybe I'm just not acknowledging that there's a weak ore on my screen. Let me see. I do not have...
for the first set of dashes, we need to be directly on top of the marker. For the second set, you want to be on that inner point of the diamond, correct?
The
You're
second
talking
set, you
about
just need to
for
be
clearing the thing.
Like to position our dashes correctly. Like
when you say second set, you mean the one that goes straight through the middle?
yeah, yeah.
As long as you clear the opposite ad, it shouldn't matter. Because otherwise you're taking 2 dashes and you just die.
Yeah, I've been like standing like here if the other clone is like.
Yeah, as long as you get past it, I think it's okay.
Burn if you're the first at where the ad is, and I'm kind of where you want to go behind the one.
Okay.
And then you should be fine. As long as you're behind it, though.
It's fine from the viewpoint of clearing the ad. It's not necessarily fine from everybody having the ability to be confident that they're not going to get sniped. So
What
to be more,
is-
again, more precise is better.
I want to figure out too, for the death masks, where, so that's the second time we got that. Is it just like this, like finding the 2 red guys in time on the first set, or because I know Cole, you asked in your channel like if set matter or like how many per matter.
We just can't do 3 at once, right?
Correct, because then it's a 30%.
1 and 2 should
It's
work
a
as
huge.
well as 2 and 1.
Yeah, 2 and 1
I
is
guess-
fine. 3 and 1.
They
3 is
should-
just a lot when they like the fucking orbs go off. It's gonna hit people
The
hard.
big problem with 3 is it's permanent.
Yes. But right now we're not peeling off that last one, which wipes us immediate intermission. Is it just like identifying where the Reaper marks
Is it
are?
from the last one? Well, like the last one, I just keep it in the middle, right?
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
the second one where it goes through should have at least 2 clearing through it, obviously, but the first one needs to have at least 1. So if we're missing that first one, that's what's going to cause us to wipe as soon as intermission starts.
Well, that too, but to like
It should clear all of them with the crisscross.
Well,
no
here's
matter
here's what's happening. Here's what's happening. So, because Cole asked, does it matter? Technically, in a vacuum, no, right? If everything is positioned perfectly, it's not going to matter because the second one would clear 2 no matter what. However, by ensuring that people stand on the marks, you are kind of guaranteeing that like she will absolutely get hit by 2 because there's like a very set position for people to be on. And what's happening is like because like people are probably not on the mark as exact as they need to be, it's causing the ad to like go a little bit further. So you guys have already seen it in the VOD too, but like there will be like one that's like off-centered of this like of the center of like these corners, and it's like going here, right? At that point, she's not guaranteed to get hit by that, right? So like, and if it's a situation like that where like 2 of them are offset, the tanks cannot guarantee that she can get hit by both of them. Like it's just not geometrically possible.
For the one that goes through as well, though, like it is on like the person who gets it job to make sure that the line is going through the boss in the middle. Like that is a part of your job. Like it doesn't matter if the one like is a little too far or like too short from the first one, right? Like you actually just need to make sure that it's going through the boss.
I feel like that might be kind of dangerous fire to play with, because I think we're gonna start seeing, if we do that, I think we'll start seeing people fucking like murking the raid trying to hit the boss, and I'm a little afraid of that.
It's me. I would do it.
I think that's an easier thing to implement though, but I would rather have the tanks. I'd rather people focus on standing on their fucking marker, because that would also resolve it too.
Yeah.
So stand on your marker and let the tanks have a few pulls to like just make sure they're getting the 2 set each one. And if they're not, then we'll call to like make sure yours runs through boss. We'll make it a verbal call.
I guess I'm just confused as to, like how there's a downside to that, considering like the aim is for that set to go through the boss anyway. Like it should be our aim to make sure it's going through, right? And we control that.
Yeah, with positioning.
The problem is, as soon as we can't. It has to be controlled by position. It can't be controlled by us trying to make up for something. This has to be done perfectly.
What you're advocating is like more independence on it, and I don't want people murking the raid, and that will absolutely happen. It just will.
If the player adjusts instead of the tank, then the sets that go across will likely be messed up. So it really has to be up to tank positioning the boss.
Is it a problem to like make sure your thing is going through the middle though? Like I don't see how that's an issue.
If it's gonna offset the portal, then yeah.
Well, through the middle, that's okay at that point, right?
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah,
the boss
it'll
should be like
always
one
go
bosses,
through
right?
the middle.
Well,
The
yeah,
problem
but like,
isn't going through the middle. The problem is the ones that are not going through the middle.
Yeah, let's see a few more, because it's really only tonight that we've seen Death Mask go off, and it's only happened twice in our first hour, which, I mean, is what it is. Let's focus more on the positioning, on the markers, because we've already seen in the VOD people are not standing on the marker exact. So like that is problem number one that has to be fixed. So let's start with that, and then if it is a verbal call that needs to be made, then we'll go from there. But for now, I don't want to put that responsibility on like anyone but the tanks quite yet, because that's just not how the strat should be executed. Okay, next is going to be clockwise. Clockwise.
I'm sorry.
If you can dodge a wrench. And these ones are going across.
Be in a section. Don't get hit by a line if you're not charged. This will be the last pull-in. Okay, go to your spots. Still practice intermission.
I'm lost.
Just want to note it. I wasn't apologizing to Bitter because I didn't kill him, but I was apologizing to whoever I chased out of their section.
Okay, go ahead and if we can reset after this intermission.
If we live.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if. I don't know if like we'll live through it.
Yo, Kizzle's got it.
What a champ.
Why is Moon over there instead of at the door where it was yesterday?
Because Amonte
I mean,
was
all the
using it as a
markers were
guideline
shifted
for where the
one
4
side
to
over.
5
Yeah.
was needing to be placed, and it
It
didn't
was
get moved.
crowded over here. I mean, I can move it or get rid of it.
Did. No, I just was using it as a reference point for intermission, and then I saw Wrath there, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. So, whoops.
Can we get cookies again?
Yeah. Oh, reset. I love that they have a easily resettable boss. Once it respawns, I'll do countdown.
I'll get.
Alright.
Five, four, three, two, 1.
That was terrifying.
Did you ice block it off? Is that what happened?
I was supposed to ice block before it hits, and I just don't get it. But I didn't. I was trying to get the
Oh, okay. It came up. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
We lived somehow. Clockwise.
Okay, DG, what you did was wrong.
What?
You can't go to the point, you have to go to the marker, otherwise it gets put way too far back. Like there, so now when it goes across, it's gonna go through the raid.
Yeah, I think I know. We'll talk. I'll talk about it again after. I think people think that like if they're on the raid at that point, that like they're gonna kill people, but that's not how the interaction works.
I just went to where the guy was. That was my understanding.
That's for the next one.
Gotcha.
The thing didn't get cleared.
Just go.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just wipe. Or reset if we can.
What is the best way for me to position that without getting the shit?
Yeah, so DG there. Sorry. So for a cell, where you need to stand is here, one of the sides. You can't stand on one of the points.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but like it's not getting cleared. So then like I have to move the boss somewhere, and then I might get clipped by the shit.
Yeah, that's probably because DG's was placed wrong. Oh my god.
Yeah, the boss will either be like the boss's model either needs to be in circle, or if it's double through, it'll be in square. Like it's either one of that's one of the sections that needs to be in, and then where Hanan pinged for like your positioning is right.
You had the phantom coming from triangle, and you needed to stand on circle. You stood here, which puts the image behind you here. So the reason why we stand on circle is because it will go a set distance behind you. So if it goes too far out, then the dashes that go through on the next set will be wrong.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clockwise.
Markers. Dodge.
Get healer up.
Gonna risk docks. Next needs to go straight through. Section if you're not targeted.
Orange is offset again.
Okay, we'll live to intermission here. Go to your position. Okay. We can reset. We need everyone up, but it's just rinse and repeat at this point. I don't think it's really worth going into like the next set if we don't have most of the raid up, since it's literally the same fight the rest of the whole way through. We have
So
like
I
at
think
least
again,
going.
the orange marker was not standing on the marker because it went too far out. And then when the way that it's been explained for the ones that should be going across, if the shade is here and you need to also put yours in the same spot, you need to walk just barely past
God damn it. Just let me die.
And just to confirm, the one you were talking about, I had orange and sent it across, but I think it was where it was placed originally was incorrect, right? Or am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
All buffs, please.
Okay, so remember, I still don't care about DPS, so please do not get hit by daggers. That's like the one thing that you should not be getting hit by under any circumstance.
2, 1.
Markers? And this one is across.
Rest tank.
Yep, get him up.
Clear your intermission spawns.
Okay, keep playing it.
Move up. Yeah, thank you.
Clockwise here, markers. Markers. And then straight through. Play in a section if you're not charged.
Okay, General, you need to be here instead.
Yeah, I know.
Pulling through the group.
It's just me being greedy because I have wings and people are low.
Reset if you can. Probably would. Or just die. Second intermission. It's good. How are we you're losing people to daggers? I need people to watch their feet like way better than they are. Cause
getting caught in the middle of it, and it's hard to run out in time to not get hit on both sides.
Yeah.
The spread's not that high, you know.
Have we considered switching to 20 and then everybody just has 3 rolls and 3 dashes and whatever you need?
20 monks?
No, 20 monks. All of them.
Wait, why would we do that when we could all be Drakthir?
I would not want to roll during that. You're crazy for that suggestion, though. Unless you mean for the portals. Rolling during knives is fucking, like, that is some crazy person behavior.
I told you about the Evoker and Head Empty who swore he needed hover, right? Like, I thought that was insane. I don't want move speed.
Like, I'm glad I don't have blink or anything like that, because I'd just be terrified to use it on this fight.
Oh, yeah, I would die.
Outside of, like, getting to, like, my charge place, I'd be scared.
Yeah, I popped a disengage and I felt my soul leave my body for a second, so.
I
Much
only
they
use
were
Gust of
lost
Wind
just
if
now.
I need to, like, the lines that go through boss is the only time I press Gust of Wind or to go out to my spot for, like, the intermission. I'm not pressing it otherwise, I don't need to. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think being a monk or a demon hunter on this fight has to be terrifying.
Dude, it's so bad.
Or Tro too, because he's got to breathe through shit. And Hanan, like, you guys got fucking scary abilities for this fight.
Dude, Tro appeared out of nowhere. When I had the orbs, I'm like, what the fuck? What?
Here's a question. Is there a dragon ability or evoker ability where, like, there's a fucking, like, dragon image or something that flies through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you not notice this?
No, I have, but, like, I first noticed it on Ovanax, and I thought it was my Bile Scourge bombers, and then I noticed it again on this, and I was like, there's another, like, I'm like, I thought it was like a moment where I'm like, looking at the bottom, like, did an evoker fucking...
with me as Dev, you run raid with me as Dev, like, it's been there since day one, brother.
Let me know when you're ready, by the way, Cho.
Both evoker specs have one. There's a green one and a red one.
Let me know when you're ready,
they
Cho.
have different models.
Yeah.
They do all.
Yeah, it's
I
just
said
different
ready.
models.
I don't know why it says I was away, but I was ready.
Oh, okay.
Bombardments are tough, dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, next he's gonna ask why it's going in his details, so not yours.
Right.
Yeah, it'll have to be a circle. Fine.
We adjust.
Markers. Hold res for healer or tank for now. play in a section if you don't have charge. Someone's going to a marker. That was bitter. Yeah, we just play it for now. You are good to onk, Docs, after this. Go ahead and reset. We're down a lot. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sure you guys are on the blue point. The blue point. Markers are next. Markers. Dodge daggers. Do not get hit. Stop what you're doing. Don't get hit. Should be okay. I need to run from that one a little bit. Go to your placements. Reset
Fuck,
after
please stop
this.
backing up. You have to stay in melee. Yeah, the reason why we have the diagram on the 6th slide is because like you have to stay laterally where you are. You can't move back and forth on the intermission.
Yeah, so fuck, you'll be on circle basically, this circle line. Where I pinged here.
Right, I mean, that's where I started, but like once like the things are going out, like You have to move, right?
You can't move
I mean,
back and
you'll
forth. You have to move side to side.
Yeah, you just move side to side. So like basically, what I mentioned earlier is that the movement of the cones is static. So like it's always clockwise for the first one, counterclockwise for the second, and then the third is like 3 of them, so it's not really anything. But yeah, you just stay like between this section and this section. You just move back and forth between the two. Do your best to dodge other regicides. It's really all you can do here. If you get like a vertical one is melee and you have to move, right? You can't just like eat the cone. The only people who can eat cones are tanks, I'm pretty sure. And that's with a defensive, I think. I don't know what bark skin is. It's like 20%, right? So like something with 20% is probably enough.
Is it a bad idea to nether in the cone?
If you have to nether, like that's fine. Like I don't honestly think that immunities are a bad usage here. I think you would probably prefer to use them on the first charge, or would it be the second charge? Whichever one is amped by the 2 set for the P1. But I mean, if you feel like you need it for intermission, that's fine. I'm kind of feeling like against the wall myself, but I am playing around with talents and stuff as well right now. It prefers ranged better, but it's not guaranteed. All right, everyone stop getting hit by daggers.
3, 2, 1.
The love of God. Tip of the blue triangle. Markers clockwise. Dodge. Stop what you're doing. Dodge. Watch your feet. Through the boss, playing a section if you're not charged. Stay out with your orbs. Get heal Kizzle up when we can. Just run against this. Okay. You can move to your spot. Good stuff. Most of the raid's up. Oh my god. Reset after this.
I got my health pot off as I got
Assassinated. Yep.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Unfortunate.
I'm just getting fucking murked in the intermission. What I would like is to not use my health pot, but I don't think I'm managing my CDs very well still. So I'm relying on it like way too heavily.
Are you out of Mortal Core range as well?
Yeah, I don't want to put Croms out of like healer range, but also like I can't Mortal Coil the boss where I am at.
I think mages are better on the outside than warlocks.
Mages are the best people to have on the farthest ones.
Okay, Croms, can you swap with me then?
Sure.
Because I can't Mortal Coil, which is 20% healing I don't get. 20% of my max HP.
Just drain life, dude. Come on.
When is that intermission and actually wait, here I have it. Starless Night. Okay. Is that 140-ish? Or not 140, it starts at like...
It's a hair after 2 minutes. Because 2-minute CDs come up right as the intermission ends.
Oh, right, but it starts at like 140, I think. Okay, they are... How long is that cast specifically? 24 seconds. Okay. Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Marker. Watch your feet. Do not get hit. Through the boss, playing a section if not charged. Okay, keep playing it. I think we only lost 2 people there. Markers. Let's reset after this charge, or whenever we can. Yeah, we need to clean up on... I think you got murked, Bella, so I think that someone wasn't far back enough with 4 or 5.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
Felt bad.
And then Crom's in.
I greeted.
Guess just yeah. I need people to not. No greeting. No. Doesn't matter. I just need people to not die to daggers are like an instant death basically. So just don't get hit. And then yeah, I think the intermission actually went pretty well. We only lost 2. I will say for now, if you are dying in intermission, make sure you are rotating through your CD arsenal or your personal arsenal pretty and if you're not, like, I would recommend going to Lorgs like now or during break and looking at it.
Part of that is if Dox dies during intermission, we lose 90% of our healing. So Dox carries most of the intermission, so if he's not alive there, it's gonna go really poorly. So I'd be prepared for that.
Dox is basically
10%
Elliot
health he's
last
giving
week.
us.
I actually have a question. So are me, Croms, Tro, and Colin out of range for anyone? Or like, I guess more specifically, am I out of range for you, Hanan, me and Croms, and DG or Tro and Colin out of range for you?
Where are you standing?
So Croms and I are circle, and then Colin and Tro are star.
I can't heal a single one of you.
Go to
Yeah, you're
go to
way
where
out of
you
range of us.
go to where you stand in intermission.
I would be here.
You're
and
in
then
range
Croms would
for
be behind.
me, but I also
No
only
shot.
heal in front of me.
I can heal.
So the
Colin.
most you guys get from me are an echo.
I have Tro beaconed. I could beacon one of the other 3 people also if to like help out.
So we could do
That'll
that. The other thing, we could rotate where Hanan is in Dox, or we could move DG and Hanan, either or. I guess that wouldn't really solve the issue. Yeah, it would basically. I'm thinking maybe move the healers. I'll do that on break. We'll do one more poll. Probably take break at that point, and then I think I might want to move the healers around on this diagram then. With that in mind, I think this could be optimized a bit better. Because really where you should be then, Hanan, with that in mind, is like you should be on the melee stack there and your tanks, right? That would make the most sense.
that sounds scary.
I mean,
No.
I'm
Like you're not.
fine
You're
here.
more like if you're healing in front of you though. I guess like you would have 2 extra people you're able to get HPS throughput on. Because I don't think you can reach Zar or Gis, can you?
Either way, I only hit 5 targets, so it doesn't matter if there's more people in.
Oh, okay.
Only 5 people are getting healing anyway.
Okay. All right, let's pull them first.
5, 4,
I swapped my beacon, so we'll see if it helps
2,
someone.
1.
Markers.
So right there, the boss didn't get hit by mine.
Reset. We'll do another. Down a healer, 2 healers. Oh. Almost got pulled into that one.
What is that?
Yeah, so I was on orange there, and the boss was standing here instead of here, so it wouldn't have gotten hit by mine.
Yeah, I think the only edit to the positioning would just swap you and Docs, and I think that probably fixes that issue. Because if DG can reach Tro and Colin, then they're fine. I think it's just Crumbs and I who are a little bit stressed.
Stay stressed.
Oop.
Reset.
I deserve that.
I exist in a constant state of stress. Doesn't matter.
My
how many
beacon is
people
on
are in range.
Crom, so it might help him live through that section.
Does beacon heal if they're 40 yards away?
Yeah. It's up to like 60 or 100.
Yeah, I swapped it now. If we get to intermission this pull and you guys can do it, that would be good. But it's gonna change after break anyway. So then, Docs for intermission, you're gonna be on diamond here, where you are right now, for intermission, and then Hanan you'll take green. All right, Poland.
Are we making this swap now?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just start it now because we're gonna do it after break anyway.
1.
Okay, markers. Go to your marker for charge. Clockwise.
I was mispositioned.
Let's keep playing it.
Reset.
Or reset, okay.
It's gonna fuck everything else up.
Yeah,
if
just
it's
reset then.
mispositioned.
I just ran in with mine anyway, so let's just reset it. Alright, we'll take break now. Just because I think people need to get up, move around a little bit. So let's res the dead and start 10. Better let me know how you are feeling. Swap tunes real quick.
Alright, now just...
Second pots are up.
Yep, you're second potting and stabilize. Next set is happening. Sticky webs are happening in 4 seconds, so you're spreading out. Also, swirls
Teleport.
are happening, so don't die. You're having egg breaks in 2 seconds, so if you get star, you're doing something. If you don't get star, you're not doing anything. Star, head over there. Don't get hit by swirlies, please. Now we need to focus this worm down. Make sure it's getting interrupted. There's no prio on this, just fucking interrupted. Yep.
Teleport.
Be careful. Okay, worm's dead. Okay, now you just, this is it. Oh, make sure we get rid of these parasites. Don't let them infest. Okay, this is it. You have swirls happening, so careful about swirls. Your next set of egg breaks are in 8 seconds. You're not breaking any eggs. You're not breaking any eggs. In 10 seconds, you're spreading with webs. So be careful with webs. Don't fuck each other with the webs. Here comes spread. Spread out. Spread out with
Teleport.
webs. Spread out with webs. Ah, that's a PB.
Very close.
But stop fucking up egg breaks, please. You have nothing more important to do than break an egg. But good pull, guys. It's good PB.
I have turned on guild repairs for everyone.
Can we afford that?
We can
Say
afford
that.
it. You tell her to shut up.
Wait, can I be a raider again?
Oh yeah, you're not, are you? You're fucking bronze
No, I'm
player
bronze.
after your disgusting comments the other day.
What did I even say?
I don't remember.
Probably some silver material.
Provocative.
I'll have you know, I am not a bronze player. I'm a
Whatever you
silver
said, it
one
was.
god.
Whatever you said, it was so disgusting to me.
Was almost a gold player in like season 4.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god, you should be using these on pull.
The solid silver 1, and then I had somebody sandbag my promo series, and then I stopped playing.
You're stealing my origin story. Stop it.
Picked me up.
Like, I actually quit the game because I went 2-0 in the promos, and then I got 3 like levers in a row. So I went 2-3. I'm like, you know, I'm good.
Levers. I went 2-0, and
Or it
then
was like
my
levers or intentional feeding or something dumb like that, right?
yeah, no, my now ex decided he was going to duo the rest with me, and then sandbagged my shit. And
Is that why you broke up with him?
the reason. He also stole my Magic the Gathering cards, so fuck that guy.
You know, it sounds a lot like fucking Jeff.
What?
Why is Cole?
Oh, because I logged out.
Oh.
Teleport.
Your markers.
Teleport.
We could actually probably adjust that too, Jeff. Would that help anything? I guess I don't know if it would. Yeah, I guess it would, actually. We move Heal Kizzle to where Kroms is. And then Kroms behind General. Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't a crazy suggestion I made.
I mean,
before it.
honestly, I think you should do it with Colin instead of Groms. Or maybe not Colin
What's
instead
the
of Groms, actually,
difference?
never mind.
They're 2 mages.
Seeing all mages.
I still think that you should be moved in.
Yeah, I figured if anything, like, sorry, Lav, you and Heal Kizzle swapping, have the 2 mages on the outside.
What's Resto Druid range?
Infinite.
50.
Oh shit, 50
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
yards?
Are you serious?
Infinite, dude, like I said.
Druid Priv.
Here, humor me. Are you here, Heal Kizzle?
I just sat down.
Oh yeah. Can you stand here for me real quick? I want to see.
Is Jeff here? Can you mind suit this boss?
I could.
Can you heal me all the way over here? Or am I out of range?
You're out of range.
Okay. Yeah, you can't heal across the room.
Right here, I can hit you from here.
Holy fuck, dude. Okay.
But I mean, with that in mind, wouldn't it make sense to basically have the melee on the inner circle, all of the healers in the next circle, and then DPS outside that again? We're close to that right now. It's just Heal Kizzle, so.
Yeah, no. I think we move Heal Kizzle in. I don't think I need to be moved in if I have Dox and Heal Kizzle near me.
Remember your second on X?
We are spread after this, guys.
Teleport.
Yeah, we're gonna make that change too. I think that's good.
Move your markers, then focus fighters.
Teleport.
22. Right. We need a spread here. Oh, no, he's
Right.
Yep, you're right.
Alright.
Okay, super safe.
Rate check for who's back.
Exactly.
Teleport.
Spreading, spreading.
Anyone need a summon? No. Oh, Cole. Give lead or assist.
Too many friends.
Oh, we missed an egg.
Or you can do the ready check then. Alright.
It's his right now.
Like I don't know what else to do to drive this home that you can't miss eggs.
Did we feast? I want to make sure that we did not.
We did not. Jeff, do you have any Algari mana oil?
Or some in the
Maybe.
bank.
But do you not have Algari mana oil?
I'm out. Now I am.
And there's a bunch of the G Bank. You paid for them, so.
Thanks for the follows, guys. Yeah, 13% clear. We're almost
How are you trying to leech off the Raiders when the G Bank has them? That's fucked, man.
Yeah. They're rank 3 too. He's splurging.
Honestly, the price gap between the 2 and 3 on the mana oil is not that bad.
No, it's a lot smaller
That's about
now.
the only one that has not been tragic all expansion.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Let's get intellect, and then we're gonna pull. I did actually real quick. I did update the chart. Heal Kizzle, I moved your position in intermission. You are now over on circle. Kroms, you are across the room on X. You are behind General.
Alright.
That should help with the healer spread.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tip of the blue triangle. Okay, markers clockwise. Reset.
This one was way far out. That's my bad. Look at where this image is.
Oh, I see.
That's my bad. I just like went to the spot for like the point and I bubbled it, but it was still wrong.
Did you bubble off the Queen's Bane? Is that why yours erupted?
I think I bubbled late and as it applied.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what happened there.
Normally I just pre-bubble it, but I was thrown off by the thing being weird. That's my fault.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Tip of the blue triangle. Markers clockwise.
I'm dumb.
Watch your feet. Do not get hit. Keep playing the second charge. Okay, get to your spots. You can move up a bit, Heal.
Keep playing or reset?
Reset.
Well, I guess it's the same thing over and over again. There's not much value in continuing.
Yeah, if we have like most of the rate up, like only 2 or 3 down, I'm fine to keep going. But when we have like more, it's I feel like we're just better off wiping and going again.
We're good to go for defensives and intermission as well, right?
Say again?
5,
Good to call for defensives and intermission if we need them.
2,
Whatever you want.
1.
So,
You have the macro too.
yeah, give me duck duty.
You don't get duck duty anymore.
I mean, there's nothing to really call an intermission, so it's just like, yeah. I mean, if you cannot hit the macro for some reason, just call for something. It's better than nothing. Markers clockwise.
Like,
Take the res there. This is straight up, straight across.
This one's fucked, so be careful. Give it a wide berth. Nobody be in that, like, those two quadrants or sections.
Watch your feet. Reset if we can. I don't know. She'll probably phase first.
No, we're gonna get. Well, I'll try.
What happened there?
I know there was one ad that was really offset. I don't know if it caused too many issues, but
Yeah, it hit me. Because I was like right in between the two on my side, and I think that one dashed from the other side, and I couldn't see the line.
yeah.
So yeah, I think it was, what was it, triangle? Was it triangle that was like way off?
I'm looking now.
It's like almost on moon marker, like it's next to Tro.
I think my mic was muted the whole time, but
It was.
yeah, it was offset, so I brought it to like in between where the lines on the trapezoid, so it clipped people. So I brought it through the boss anyway.
Okay.
It wasn't really anything I could do to avoid it since it was placed badly.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good. Markers and clockwise. I think two. Yeah, two went to star.
Yeah, I went +1. That's my bad.
Just reset.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tip of the blue triangle. Okay, markers and clockwise. Dodge. Okay, right through the boss. We can play intermission, but we'll probably reset after.
No one I can heal over here?
Okay, you can go ahead and reset. I think there's value in like people trying to still figure out their defenses for that phase. So even if we have some people down, going through it, so people can continue working on that. We're still getting hit by lots of daggers, and orbs there.
That one was weird because like right when the daggers came out, there was an orb that blew up like in the raid, and I was moving out of the line, and then the orb blew up, and I had to like I stuttered back to dodge the orb and hit the line. So there was definitely somebody that had an orb, and it was like right. It was like right there, I think, instead of being like farther out.
I'm trying to see who went off.
It would have been me. I stepped in before the timer went off. The person next to
It
me
was, yeah.
died and blasted me with the orbs and then killed me like 4 seconds before the timer was going to go off. So I was getting ready to scoot back, but got clipped by another death.
So like, I mean, that just goes back on my thing though. Like, what I don't want people greeting with it. Like, it just leads to mistakes. Like, you're not the first person to do it there. I've seen Bitter do it. I've seen DG do it. I've seen one of the mages do it. Like, I don't understand. Like, just go to the like section you need to be in, because it's better than killing people or like just be risk averse on this fight. It's just not worth it. Give me one moment. Sorry.
In intermission, if I'm the outside spot, is this like exactly where I would want to be? Like, I mean, yeah, you have to move a little bit every time, but
Let me back further.
you want me to be back? Like, I don't.
And be on
I know, like in
like,
heroic and shit, I play like over here, almost at the wall because I can, but I don't want to be out of range of healing if I'm
Gonna get on an alt real quick to get some gold.
Do you literally not have gold to buy
No,
repairs?
I don't have anything.
He's broke.
Are you still logged in right now in your image?
I'm back.
I just ended the timer. I can
I
log
thought
back in. though.
Amante turned on guild repairs.
I did. There should be 2,500 person.
Okay. My token hasn't sold.
People don't want the long boy.
Apparently not. It's been like 5 hours or 6.
What do they got right nowadays?
250.
Hmm.
They're going back down.
It's like $15 of peanut balance per.
Yeah.
We need another insane mount.
So that's 6 to. Okay. Okay. Might
A
have to do a lot of
call
practice
and
this
Crumbs.
weekend.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignore that gateway.
I'm gonna take it.
Markers clockwise.
I fucked up. I didn't get far enough.
Do we need reset? Reset.
Yeah, reset.
Yes.
Like, why is red at the door?
So it
Here's
wasn't
my-
just me.
We all fucked up today.
Try resetting a little bit.
I need more druids. I need higher uptime on Tokyo Drift. Usually I only get to hear it when we're like running to the door to reset the bus.
Famous diamond. Yeah. Kill those real
Alright.
quick and see if we can move over when. Okay, diamond broke. Send big defenses. Thanks.
5, 4, 3,
Teleport. Come on,
2,
guys. Who's
1.
diamond?
I was in the butt crack, but I also ate slowly when I was standing there, so I'm not.
Tip of the blue diamond.
Call for a defensive. Ask for help. Not stack and not stack until right when it's about to explode.
Yeah, gotta delay the stack a little bit.
You just have to play properly. There's a few mechanics that are just super important, and if you follow those mechanics, then we win. If you don't follow those mechanics, and just expect them, then we die.
Clockwise.
Boss is dead, by the way, guys. Just so you know.
I fucked up again. I'm sorry.
We need to reset.
Yeah, go ahead and reset. Weren't you going to the right spot too? Let me see.
Either he was wrong or I was wrong.
I'm looking.
No, I was.
No, you're fine, Tro. Yeah, it's bitters.
Just for like a sanity check, has anyone been hitting the macro for an external?
I don't think I've hit it
Not,
once.
not in a while.
I've not been.
Far enough to hit it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll need it. Like, speaking for myself, I don't think I'll need it for like the first intermission. So I don't expect to like maybe consider my stuff until the second. Otherwise, right now I'm kind of under the mindset of like trying to figure out like where to use them in intermission.
Yeah, I karma the sucks, diffuse the dashes, and brew the intermission. And
I don't know
that's
if
how I have.
people are using any personal on like the first drop in suck, but like I would not do that anymore. I don't think you need to do it. I mean like
Yeah, I removed mine off of it.
I've been kind of watching some people's HP, and obviously like I'm a little bit different because I have a passive absorb, but I think most people are looking pretty healthy during that first suck. So like I've been trying to peel stuff out of this first phase, like basically first charge, second charge. If I feel like I need to use something, I will. But I'm trying to save like my big CD. This is a people aren't tonight. That's fine, but like this is why I would encourage using the verse flask. It'll help with this exact issue. The damage on this fight still slaps.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tip of the blue triangle or diamond, whatever the fuck. Go to your marker. Watch your feet, don't get hit. Reset. Someone died with their thing, I'm guessing, it looks like.
The orbs.
Ugh, come on, man.
Fuck.
That's so fucking troll.
I had to
No,
like
let's go.
I had to like double blink to get behind the image, and then I ice
Nox,
blocked,
can
but I
you
was a bit
unk?
too late.
It's just Queensbane that killed Fok and Bella, is it?
Yeah.
I don't
I should have
see...
helped bot or like
I was
something.
looking to see
but
like if I was trying to check to see like if I was out of range or whatnot.
You're gonna be out of range of a couple people if you are walking out with the debuff. So ideally, healers are looking specifically at those people. I know that I'm putting echoes and healing them specifically, so that's the only real healing that matters in between of intermissions.
Is that I was just trying to check because I tried to rip, health pot, healthstone, something because I ticked from, 40% to dead in a global, but must have just been out of range because I didn't get any direct healing for 5 seconds. It was all just passive.
That's just not true.
I'm looking at the
There's
logs. I've got,
yeah, and I'm looking at the death
I've got
log.
hot.
There's holy shock. I mean, we're hot healers. Like you're gonna get healing. You can't say I didn't get any direct healing because the only one is Wog. Like you got healing, it just wasn't enough.
I would say too. I mean, if you do get the charge, feel free to and you are trying to conserve some of the personals for intermission. You can always, people can hit the macro too for what is it called? As you're running out with your charge, basically while you're kind of still somewhat in range of healers but running out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tip of the blue circle. Okay, markers here. Watch your feet. Don't get hit by daggers. If I look and you die to a dagger, guess I'm going to be enraged.
Yo, I died under Lav. He deserved it too.
Let's fucking go, man.
Okay, straight through boss here. Opposite of yours.
Shit.
Reset. After this. We can... Holy fuck. I mean, that's my fault for being there. I looked at it, and I thought for some odd reason I would be okay. God damn it, I hate her fucking intermission. Me completely ignoring that there were fucking 3 over here and the 1 in the middle.
Yes, I'm gonna let you know a little secret here.
Hey, what up?
Whatever character I'm on, if you think I'm getting hit by the mechanic, I'm not, but you will be. I've learned this from Jeff.
Cow priv.
It is true. We have documented evidence that he was in a fucking swirly and Jeff died, who was clearly not in the swirly.
So I should just stay away from Lav is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
He's just cursed.
Tauren animation is fucked.
Should I play Tauren?
The best is, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm chilling.
Did Tauren get the crit damage, Racial?
Yeah, they have the crit damage.
Oh, shit. Alright.
I'm gonna drop more, or there are cookies down if you need.
You get War Stop too?
Oh, yeah.
And you
They're
have broken
very...
hitboxes?
Yeah, huge on the parasites.
I'm sure.
You think I ever pressed that button on the parasites?
It's like a half-second stun. He would just DR.
Yeah. You're better off hoping for an earthquake knockdown.
Earthquake knockdowns are underrated.
They are.
Correct.
Hilariously so.
I was putting a lot of them down. They weren't doing very much damage,
5,
though.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a very good call, by the way. I want to commend that.
It's a gold star. And a TGA Fridays gift card.
Through the boss, everyone else in a section. You will onk. Nope, you will not. We will still play this. Okay. Go ahead and reset.
Did that external call go through or no?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Beach headed throughout that.
I think at this point, I think we can structure the bops a little bit and just probably like use it on the first charge set would probably be best. Let's not use on the initial drop. I just think the because the first charge will have the 2-stack, and it will have like daggers and shit people have to avoid. So more people that can just get in for the healing is probably better. So yeah, no bops on initial drop. As much as I do like it, but
Now we'll see whether it feels easy there because we have all the bobs there.
well, I don't feel like it. I don't know. I feel like the initial drop is the easiest, despite the suck. Personally, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on
the
that.
easiest place to give the bob.
That's true too. That is a good point.
Change Bob for sack on that set, honestly. Won't be
Yeah.
much of a big deal.
But then we run the risk of, like, if the thing starts getting used, not having externals.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tip of the blue triangle. Make sure you guys are watching if your character for if you got bot. Like Troy, I think you were good to move in there. Looks like someone covered you.
Me? I didn't have it.
Oh, maybe that's a nod.
Nope.
Oh shit.
That's my
This is
fault.
me not paying attention now.
Just reset.
I
if we
died.
can. Yeah, both Tro and I fucked that up.
Yeah, Tro.
So Amante, I always go out there because it's easier to dodge balls than it is to dodge daggers.
Oh, that's why you're
Yeah,
out
that's the
there.
only reason I'm out there other than to drop orbs.
No bullshit, dude. You're onto something. Every time I'm close to the boss, I get fucking murked by daggers.
I legit thought you were out there and someone had covered you with bop.
No, trust me, I am well versed in getting bopped on this fight. I have been getting it every time that I get. So that because the nice part is I can stay on the boss.
I
That's
am
why
well
it's been
versed
amazing.
in the bop.
I cannot stay on the boss if I don't get bopped.
He has one of my beacons, so it's easy for me to find him when he has.
I was born in the bop. About to go into a Mythic Plus Tro and be like, "Where's my bop on the first mechanic?"
You start
Man, it
pressing your
sells in the group.
macro.
But see, now on the second one, I was standing super far out because I had the thing and couldn't bop anybody, and it was super sad.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Marker here. Watch your feet. Don't know if people already are or aren't, but I play top down during the knives, and it definitely helps. You're good to
this whole fight, dude.
You're good to onk whenever. Play in a section if you're not charged.
One didn't pop. I didn't see it. It's really far out. Again.
We're gonna get General up here, or Heal Kizzle, one of them.
I'll get after this.
Heal Kizzle for intermission.
Nope, just...
It ain't looking too hot.
I have a question. Is that...
Supposed to have blue.
Okay. I'm just asking because it is frequently in the middle.
Yourself there? How am I like getting threat?
Yeah, DK's balanced.
Make it a goal to get through an intermission clean before the night, guys. Let's focus up a bit. Watch the daggers, watch the orbs, pay attention to your charge.
Anything else you want us to pay attention to?
Yeah, you're not in here with Kyveza. Kyveza's in here with you, alright? Embody that. Make it real.
Rather be in here with Kyveza.
That was the pep talk we needed.
Right? Fucking, you dodge all her mechanics and she ain't gonna do shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you die to daggers one more time tonight, though, or an orb, Lav, that's a scary movie you have to watch.
Am I allowed to die to daggers?
I think you already have enough punishment using 3 and 1.
We talked about this. I ran out.
Listen, we're just honing in on our movement over here, okay? I need a couple pulls.
When are you gonna lock in?
Markers. I already kind of thought it true, but I do agree with you. It is easier to dodge the orbs out there. Make sure you go to your section if you're not charged, otherwise directly across Watch daggers. Get Hanan up. Keep playing it. Drop on the tip of a triangle. Someone's got to do or say something.
I'm trying. I was already there. Somebody blinked on me.
Reset if you can.
Okay, so that's another pull that we lost because someone was trying to immune their orb and they did it late. So if you're gonna do it late, don't do it at all.
Sorry, George. I've never had an evoker over there. I was really thrown off. I don't really know what your movement abilities are.
I just need people to use mics there. I'm moving or tell someone to move. I don't really care which gets said as long as someone kind of takes initiative there.
I feel like the first set of marks were off a little bit too.
They were a bit. All right. Externals and telling people to move. That's what the mics are for.
4, 3, 2, 1.
To your marker, clockwise. I just went right through. Just reset. That was blues.
Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was blues, but I couldn't tell because it was a shaman, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, I see it on the thing.
I don't think I butchered it. I think I saved it.
You went one too far.
Oh, one too far. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. You'll know you go one too far because that's when it goes through the raid. Yo, where's Docs? Ping Docs for blame.
I had payphone going.
Oh.
For anyone that wants to play Ellie now that we got nerfed though, play with the grandma and grandpa. It's a lot better. By a lot better, I mean like 15k. Yeah. Woo!
Alright. Pulling.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Clockwise. Go to your marker if you get charge. Okay, heal Kizzle up. Rebuff for him. Okay, these are through boss. If you're not charged, you're in a section. Dodge lines.
Somebody sent those to the
Reset.
middle.
Reset after
The
this.
orb.
Or during if you can. See what was that? That was no. So they sent their orb through the middle?
Yeah. Either someone died with Nexus daggers and it went through the middle, or their orb was sent through the middle after the daggers came out, and I think that's what killed General Polito and Burn.
I saw somebody in the middle.
Yeah, I
with
think Fox
daggers, and then they
Fox
jumped
zoomed
out.
out. Yeah, Fox zoomed out to the wrong spot.
Yeah.
That's what killed him, and then Cell had the orb debuff. In addition, he had boss there, so that's what killed him.
And the problem there is, like, some of them aren't going down these lines properly. I don't know if it's because they're out of position or whatever. They're going down, like, the middle of, like, one of these sections, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the ones that are like off by a few, right?
Yeah, when they go charging through, right? Like, because I can't move too far away from the middle. So if they're not going down, like, the lines, it's fucked. Like, I'm just gonna get the orbs every time.
It was the one behind X. It was like over here or something.
The one that went behind X, you're saying? I don't think it was that one.
Yeah,
No. Oh wait, I see. Yeah, it's whoever the blue ad then got fucked up. Would have been whoever was on blue for that first charge. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that would have been DG's on that one, on the first charge. You were like way over too. You're like back here. Yeah, people just need to stay on the marker. It is basically all it comes down to. Like, people are overthinking. So let me just, I'm going to reiterate it again because I guess people just aren't getting it. But on that first charge, you really just need to be on your marker. Like, that is where you need to be. If you go any further than that, like past it or whatever, the ad's coming to you. So like by being on the marker here, like the ad is going to go past you still, but it's going to stop like here. If you're out past that, like where I am right now, I'm going to put a scroll down. If I bait it here, like I know I'm at diamond mark and I'm coming over here, it's going to come to you, but it's going past you. So it's like, oh, because like it's always going to charge a bit past. That's why the markers are offset like they are, because the ad's always going to
in a little bit.
Because the ad's always going to come past, like go past you a little bit. So
Yeah, I just noticed blue's like a little actually like too far out.
yeah. So with that in mind, like always be on your marker. If the raid is here, so like I've seen this too, and a couple. It's like so for what is that first charge? If so for like this section, right? The like the boss is gonna be pulled over to like circle or square. I've seen it happen on square like a couple times tonight as well. So like what happens is the raid is here, right? God fuck, I hate this boss.
Mindset, please.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Okay. So the boss is like here, right? And whoever has like the ad on orange is target. It's coming to blue. That's correct, right? But it's like people, you guys are seeing the raid, and you're like afraid the raid is gonna get hit by your thing. It doesn't matter. Like the ad is between you and the raid or boss at that point. So like they already know to dodge. The raid has to be in the center here. That is where they have to be. So like you coming out to square, you going past here, you're not doing anything. They're doing nothing to help the raid. Like, and I think people think they are, because the ad is still going to go through skull, right? Like it's still going to happen. So you just need to plant your ass in the marker. The ad's going to come through where it needs to go. If the raid is mispositioned, that is on the rest of the raid there. And this ensures that your guy goes exactly where it needs to be. Because if you do this, not only are you not doing anything, but now it's going way past you and it's fucking up the second set. So I don't know if like that is gonna get through to everyone if we're too zoned out, but I hope it's starting to fucking sink in a little bit. There's a good chance Bitter went to throw up. So to wait.
Well, that's not fun.
He's so disgusted with our play tonight. He had to go throw up.
He's not feeling well
just
today.
fine.
I mean, is that surprising?
We can just go 19 man, right?
Are we last feasting or no?
We already did.
Oh.
We
Yeah,
pinged
well.
it. We said it in chat.
Oh well.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it would be not ideal to bring someone in and have to get them set up at this far in. I'm gonna give him till 11:06, and then I'll remove him in the next minute, and then we'll just get ready in case. What do you mean early bed? I didn't say we're ending raid early. You still could say that. I'm gonna drop him and let me know if he gets back, I'll reinvite. It's fine if we 19 men for now. I just don't want to bring someone in and then have to re-explain every concept that takes up like 10 to 15 minutes and then Bitter's back.
Ideally, you don't, because they know the fight.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are not in Discord that I am going to be annoying in their channel this weekend.
I'm in Discord.
I mean, like,
You
people
better
that
be.
not in on
I'm
the
not
fight.
in.
You're in the raid.
I don't use Discord.
only communicate via TeamSpeak.
Any mumble enjoyers?
Ventrilo is king.
Any Skype enjoyers?
God no.
Hey yo.
Back to TeamSpeak for sure.
That's a program.
I think
already
TeamSpeak is
checked.
adding video.
What if we rated using in-game voice chat?
Oh God.
Yeah, using the superior technology.
Well, what the hell? What?
The best part
I don't
is
like
when
this
somebody
idea.
DCs, you just never hear from them again.
Spreading again. Spreading again.
Good old days.
Teleport. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, if we get to intermission too, guess you can probably just take up Bitter's spot for some like extra room.
No, I'm gonna keep. I just gotta learn the.
I'll go right.
Stats.
You take circle.
I'll stay in my spot. Gotta learn it anyways.
Okay.
Don't break these.
Teleport.
Okay, go to your marker. Watch your feet.
This song still here is a Mega Man song from Mega Man 2. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back next week for this shit show. See if we can take another.
Whoa, Tro.
Yeah,
Oh,
one is.
sorry, I was
Reset.
Wrong.
She's about to phase. Oh no.
Don't
phase
Kyveza.
No, she's got to do the riffs first, and you can pull her during those even if you have like a bubble or.
That was to markers, right? Or was that straight across?
That was straight across, and yeah, Tro already called himself out.
I'm gonna take off push to talk and start calling that because it's. I think Amonte's thinking too hard.
I don't know if that hurts or not.
Or like.
I just noticed you call markers when there's like 0.5 seconds left, and at that point it's too late.
I'm a little scatterbrained.
You know.
At the moment, but. Actually, no, that was.
Oh,
All
that's
in.
wrong.
It was, yeah.
I definitely was on there as well. But
No, you're. I think you're right, Tro. Or oh wait, no. Oh, you're
just,
not. Yeah.
Just ready check and
No,
pull.
I'm not. Just go.
Let's go.
It's okay. We'll get through this.
Okay. I'm watching the pod and like. Oh well.
Yeah,
Watch
it's
the
fine.
poll.
You're just confused.
1.
It happens in your old age.
He's getting up there in years. Might be time to put him down soon.
It's okay. I'm figuring out the secret to immortality.
Okay.
I mean, you're playing Warlock.
Got this lotion I rub on my face. It makes me feel young.
But with the 3 at once where you draw the line.
I fully support Gist in this attack on you.
Markers.
Okay.
I
you
am
came
not.
back in.
I'm. It's me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Across is the next placement. Never mind, it's not fine.
There's a death hole. I'm in danger.
Okay, my health stone is late.
We do not have B-Res docs. Can you? Oh,
No,
just
no, we're
kidding.
good.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
General, get up. Hey,
Arise.
my champion.
Rise, mountain.
Even the mountain falls.
Bitter, are you
Can't
back?
wait for a classic
This was
WOD.
such a fun fight.
I ain't raiding Mythic then. I'm sad. I just did like normal that tier.
I didn't raid Mythic back then. I was a heroic only raider.
Bracken Spore looked insane.
Bracken Sport was fun.
Flamethrower duty.
Yep, Hunter bitch duty.
I was on Elemental back then. Wow.
Oh, I thought Bitter was back for a moment because I see him in a City of Threads, but that's just what the fucking zone outside the raid is called.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I'm like, there's. I was
Where
so
we're located.
confused for a moment.
No, he just got in a key real quick.
I was gonna say, there's no shot you vomited, came back, and got into a key. Although I would
on the
not put
ground.
it past Bitter to do that. Bitter would do that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Not because he would try to ditch it, but he'd be like, yeah, I don't care if I'm sick. I'm going in. I can fucking tough it out.
Corners. Or sorry, not corners. Markers. Why did I say that?
Watch your feet. Don't get hit. We can get general up.
Just let me rot in shame.
Get up.
These are corners here.
This is a cross.
Why just give your imp an AMS? Look at that.
Movement speed here. We have it. And then get to your
What are your
spots.
intermission spots?
You can move up a bit, heal. Keep playing it. Sucking 5.
You're going to markers. GG, you came back in.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, next are across.
This one is a cross.
We can reset whenever after this or during this. Quickly, Cole! No!
That's a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like a fucking asterisk or whatever.
Yeah,
Just-
it's sitting here and just the audio cue. Line on line on line on line on line on line on.
Mine makes funny crunching noises.
Mine makes a crunch noise, but also gives a audible line on
Okay.
you.
Now, Amonte, I need your opinion. You see my
Okay.
quote here?
I don't want to, but sure.
Which section would you say I'm stood in? Like the left one or the right?
I don't know, whichever one you think you were in, you weren't because you're dead.
Apparently. This is somehow in the right one too. Amonte, show us your search history. I don't know why you want to see that.
You don't want to see my search history.
I'm not surprised that Fok was the first one to fucking agree with it.
That he wants to see my search history?
Yeah.
I guess.
No, I'm not putting up my search history.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to see his search history. I've seen what his Twitter feed could look like. I don't need to see the search history.
They're all gonna be questions about Tilla. So if you don't know what that is, then there you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a finance thing for a training that I didn't want to listen to. Yep, it's for the Truth in Lending Act, and I didn't want to actually do that training, so I just Googled all the answers.
That reminds me, I have mandatory training I have to do. Thank you.
Mark Grace.
Watch your feet. Across.
Across.
Watch your feet. Oh. We got so unlucky there, heel.
Yeah, you had to adjust there, Bella, because you just killed me.
PG, your movement was clean, brother.
Did you see me get 4 lines in a row, dude?
Yo,
It
same.
was clean,
75
though.
lines, dude. I was clean. At least I can do one fucking thing right on this fight.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a rule for us, heel. I will say if you get whoever has the line, if it's in the direction of moving in the cone, you can stop first. The person who doesn't have the line keeps moving. I think that'll be easier for you and I.
Okay.
Because definitely we were doing the same thing, and I think we just had the same approach to it. Also, we got so fucking unlucky with like 2 or 3 of those lines being exactly on top of each other. That was so bad luck. Holy shit. Let's get verse. I mean, like, I would say you can apply it universally. I think it works. But if it doesn't work for you and your section partner, I would maybe not do it. So you guys can talk with each other. But yeah, I mean, in general, I think it's a good rule to apply. Whoever gets like, because the way I think of it is this: the person who has to move along their line, if that's the case, I feel like just has to do a little bit more immediate thought. Whereas like, if whoever, if heal's in front of me and I know he has it, I'm just gonna keep fucking going until I clear it, right? Like, I don't have to. I can go in any way I want. I can blink. I can do whatever. I just need to get out of his way. I get out of the way so that he can just place it, move, and be safe. So that's how I would play it. If you and your partner want to do something different, you guys can.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, marker.
Markers. Clock is off.
Reset.
Reset.
I need 40 seconds.
Ready to check in the meantime. Let's get Mark and Intellect.
R.I.P. Battle Shout.
My attack power.
I missed his attack power already.
Can we kick the mages too to make it fair?
No.
Why did they take scrolls out? Like, that was
They hate
a
fun.
weird call.
Why do they nerf drums?
I think making it fair is honestly just kicking shamans, right? Like,
True.
take away the buff from everybody.
We can just be FF14. Everyone has the same profile.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Markers.
Watch your feet. Good Hanana.
Across.
Watch your feet.
Reset.
Yep. after this probably, or during if you can.
GG, I love that bop. That's the first time I got the bop. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're not usually prio. It's always an evoker or someone. But it was a good one.
I'm kind of tired of dying to stray orbs. So if you get a mechanic and you have Queensbane, you need to be outside of the main hexagon. You cannot be inside of it. I'm watching people stand way too close to the group because they're trying to grade. And this has happened. I mean, even if it was just you, Cole, it's not the first time it's happened. This isn't like these aren't the reasons why we should be wiping.
Cole did get out, but of course he was just, obviously his orbs were going all over the place because he's not supposed to be there, right? In general. But he did get out. He was near me.
Yeah, I think it was his there. But I mean, what Hanan is saying is still stands. Like, it has been happening a lot, and I feel like we've addressed it a lot. Of like, I don't really give a fuck about your throughput. I don't want the orbs hitting people. So when you have orbs, I want you out in your section in the spot you need to be in. The only reason you are not standing here after you get, after like first charge or second charge is if you're dodging a line or something. Like, that's the only time you're not directly on there. I genuinely do not need you to hit the boss in that moment in time. Let's get intellect.
Five, four, three, two, one.
You're taking these to markers.
We're staying out with your orbs. You're gonna go out and unk. Hold the res for now.
Pause.
Someone got double hit. Or,
You're late,
or Crumbs
Crumbs.
was late, that's what it was.
This is the last pulse, so we can keep going.
My repair bill though.
You're taking these to markers. They're probably dead at this point.
Yeah.
My ass.
All right.
Ones are coming across.
Sorry about that. I hope I didn't like fuck up a mechanic. I DC'd for a bit.
Oh,
I
you
like
did
I, was-
got
I-
the daggers.
Yeah, I had like my orb like from the first one, and then it just said like 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. I was like, huh?
All right. P. Before people disperse, just a couple things. So I don't mind like obviously like go through post raid and I'll poke in a lot of people's channels, but like I generally don't like having to repeat the same concept like over 10 times during a raid. So I mean like a couple times is fine, but I need people to kind of like when we're talking through strat stuff to pay attention, because like if I pause and I need like I start going over a core concept, right, and it needs to be repeated because someone just like zoned out during the whole discussion, like 20 minutes later, it's a little bit frustrating for everyone, especially those who were listening to it and paying attention. So I know this boss is very repetitive, but like and the pulls are quick, so it can be easy to kind of zone out. But I mean it just kind of adds on like the importance. The mechanics are very precise, so please pay attention when we're adjusting stuff and going over it. The other thing I wanted to touch on is we are probably going to be looking to start sales soon. Those will happen on the Thursdays as optional, and we'll probably do like a sign up for them the day before or the week of. So I already talked with Cole a little bit. Basically, it'll go one of two ways. Well, finding the buyer will either happen the night before, so like on Wednesday, or the night of. So we'll typically plan for sales. And if we have the buyer, then that's what we're going to do. If we don't, then we'll just do like what we would normally do on a Thursday, which is a chill run. And then correct me if I'm wrong, Cole, but like we're not planning it this week, right? Okay, yeah. So
we were doing it.
Yeah, I don't think we established like the exact week we were gonna do it, but like we'll start looking to do it next week onwards, which means like all loot will probably be forfeit on there, especially if the buyer is buying it. That's what they're buying it for. I know that is a little bit shitty in terms of like the spy master and mandate situation, and a few people, myself included, are like in that boat, but. If we want to start doing sales and get gold flowing through the bank in people's pockets, that's kind of what the trade-off. So it is like a main only situation too. There are no alts allowed whatsoever at all. I do not give a fuck how geared your alt is, unless me or Hanan say otherwise. No alts. But yeah, so I'll probably repost that stuff going next week. And we'll let people know the day of Thursday by like 5 p.m. Eastern if we have a buyer or not, and if we don't, then we'll make the call if we're gonna keep looking or not, or just go with the normal run.
Adding to what Amante said, it's pretty obvious a large portion of people did not prep for this fight correctly. So I think before we raid next, I need people to find a log of their class and a VOD of the perspective. And you need to see when they're using defensives, when they're using CDs, and how they're handling specific mechanics. So the way we approach this boss with half the raid not knowing what to do when a mechanic showed up really is not acceptable for Prague. So I need people to go over the weekend or before Tuesday and figure out the way you play this boss based on your class.
It also kind of lends itself to one other thing, and I am still in the boat of not wanting to reclear Overnax, but per discussion last evening, like I am reconsidering the idea, though not like super leaning to that fence still. But like when we're amping up the number of pulls because people are not prepared, I have no desire to like waste time reclearing a boss when there's still a lot to learn on Kyveza, right? So like people want reclears especially. Then you cannot waste time by like not being prepared. Also, just to build off that, I want to emphasize like Lorgs is not just useful for offensive timing, but defensive timing is also a great way to use it as well, including you can add in health pots and health stones. So just stuff to consider when you're doing your research and prep over the weekend. If anyone has questions on this fight, like I am more than happy to sit down with people for like 15-20 minutes and go over stuff like verbally, if it helps. Like I think this is a fight that's a little bit hard to translate what the desire is via text, so I'm more than happy to take time out of my weekend and sit down with people if they need. So just feel free to let us know. I have no issues with it.
Something I do want to put out there is I didn't die to a single line, I don't think, all night until like the last 45 minutes. And it could be because I'm getting tired, but it also felt way laggier, the raid as a whole, in the last 45 minutes. And I know I've read lately that since this patch, a lot of groups that are progging like the last couple bosses have had to like hard reset their ID like halfway through raid because it just gets really laggy.
Yeah, I literally read something about that today. I think it was in the raid leading Discord. Yeah, I think that's a good point because it was happening on Ovanax, and like it is really annoying too for everyone when there's like a disconnect every fucking like 3 to 4 pulls too, right? It didn't happen to us tonight really, but like it happened to Heel Kizzle yesterday. It happened to Bella on Ovanax last week, and I think Bitter too. So like I think we will do that. I think starting on break, I'm just gonna have like people zone out, or I don't care if you hearth or not, but like we'll add like an extra 2 minutes onto the break just so people like have that to get back. But we'll probably start doing that for the raid.
Because with how fast you have to react to the lines, there was definitely some times where like the lines would go out and it would like freeze for a second, and if you weren't like moving as the lines went out, I feel like they hit. And it didn't feel like that at the start of the raid.
Yeah, I mean, I already made a like note of where I'm gonna go back and look, but there were 3 pulls towards the end of the night where I was like, I definitely was not on top of a line and had pre-moved, and then still died. So when I go look, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll go through it and everything.
Yeah, like that shit. It looks really shitty in that video. Crom's just linked where like the first lines go out and then there's like multiple lines, like the second set goes out and it explodes almost immediately. Like it was desynced and just laggy.
I think you're looking at last night's logs.
Are you talking about the first like clone lines? Like the boss shoots her like 7 out, and then the clone does, and then the clones insta pop? Or are you talking about something else?
You're right. Sorry, I'm watching Crumbs' thing at the same time. Give me a sec.
Like that happened once or twice.
I got way better lines.
I'm talking about like the knives on the floor.
Yeah, like the first ad seemed to pop instantly sometimes, which was weird.
Yeah, Crumbs moves in. And I think he moves pretty fast. Okay.
That's also just not how I would handle the mechanic. Shouldn't cross over lines. You should have turned your screen sideways and walked backwards.
No, that's fair.
So you were kind of in a gap, but I think walking over is risky.
A question. So the boss does his Nexus daggers the way that he's facing. Is it ever possible to have the boss facing outside of the raid? Or does that fuck over, like... I know I had, like, there's 2 pulls in a row where I died to Nexus daggers. And it just, like, it threw me off that the boss was facing towards me, and that the first set of 5 daggers that we went out were, like, right on top of me. And then it changed, I feel like, halfway through, or a little bit later on in the night. Like, because I don't know if that's where most of it does. Sorry, go.
Because there are people all around the boss, it's harder, I think, for the tanks to determine what is outside of the raid.
And like away from center is what he's saying.
Here,
right?
This,
But like
this set specifically that he linked, like it has to be in the center.
The boss has to be in the center and face.
It has to be in the center here so that the lines can go through it for the shades.
No, that's
why
like the
boss is
dagger set
positioned in
though.
the direct center there. Yeah.
That's
I mean, the boss is there, and then the daggers come out. So we're not going to drag the boss back and forth, and people are all over the room. So I'm not going to have the tanks position the boss to have it be facing a different direction. It's your responsibility to dodge a dagger.
I hear.
You see the boss
I get
facing
it,
you,
but
you
that's-
can move.
So
I guess that's true. The boss is because it's about like again, it's only a few seconds, but it's like 3 or 4 seconds after the daggers across go out, that the boss just sits there in the middle. And if you went even to like,
yeah, so I think I see what you're saying. I think on the first charge set, the tanks can try to face him outwards because the boss will be on the edge at that point, so that will conserve, or not conserve, but like that will save, or that will save surface area. But on the second charge set, which I think is what Hanad's referring to, let me see.
like in Crom's video, like the second charge set would be Crom's video.
He actually just turns away from the tanks. See that?
Does he like he actually just doesn't face the tanks on that?
Yeah,
one?
yeah. So if you look at my POV right now, so let me go back. You can see where Cell and Cole are. Cell and Cole are on X side, and the boss perhaps Cole doesn't even go like around. He just like dances near triangle. The boss just does a complete 180 and faces outward. So I don't know if it's completely baitable, but if I'm to guess based off this, like, because if I show the first charge, this one, they turn him. I don't even think they turn him actually. Wait, let me see. So where Cole's behind, Cell, where are you?
Towards Star.
Did Cell run out somewhere? Where's Cell's name? Am I blind? I don't see Cell's name, but I do not think Cell is facing the boss at all.
It looks player baited because it just turns like Inzar centered there.
Yeah, but
I
I don't.
It just goes on a player.
Yeah,
Just
it's
chooses a random player. Okay.
it's definitely not majority
not
player
baitable.
baited either. Yeah.
So I'm sure most of the Nexus daggers that kill people were the boss's one directly, just because positionally they're
Well,
all tighter together, the lines.
Yeah, well, so that's another thing too, right? Let's talk about that. So like, I would argue if you have two immediate choices to make, and you have about like 2 seconds. I would maybe 3. Like, let's see. Hold on, I'm just for the fuck of it.
I don't know
let's
how
see.
long your seconds are.
So,
really.
hold on. So real quick, it's 1:13. She turns around, and now she's going right. And like, where's the timer on daggers even? You have 3 seconds here. Like, so at that 3-second mark on the timer, you can now look at the boss where they're facing, and either you move behind them or you move out of range, like so that you're not in the midst of like where these are closest together, right? Like from the boss. That's how Melee should be playing it differently. So like, leverage the timer more and either get the fuck out of the hitbox or move behind the boss. That's how I would argue it should be done. I don't know how Cole died there actually. I don't even know where you died, but
Yeah, how can I not see a big ass bear on your screen? Like, where did he go down?
ironically, it's actually really hard to get. It's harder to see everything going on in this fight than it is in Overnax in terms of like VOD review, because like there's a lot of situations where my camera is like either someone's covered down in the left, someone's under my frames, like it's kind of crazy, or they're just off my camera. We'll go back a little bit here.
And just kind of general question. The assumption is, like, going into later phases, it's basically a hard reset back to the start of the boss, correct? Like, go back to where you were pre-positioning for circles at the beginning, sort of thing.
I mean, you can. I don't even think I would think that far into it. I would just stay near your position, right? So like,
We're already kind of pretty split up there.
So like
so it should
you're,
work out.
I don't know where you're starting, Bella, but like you're here, so like, you don't really need to go anywhere for the first, right? You can either play on either section, and if you get the first, you're here. Same with
I was
Crom's
told to
lab.
play around Star so that the evokers had blue and green available for range.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really think people need to change anything where they're starting. I think our spread is fine.
Yeah,
But for
I'm just asking
intermission,
because I've been resetting to Star area after intermission just to keep the consistency.
nah, I wouldn't do that. Just stay where you're assigned for the intermission, because like it's basically arranged per corner, right? So like you'll be fine.
It's more so I've just kind of gotten used to the folks that are starting over there. Like we all kind of have our priority of who's going where if there's extra and the shuffling and everything. So
I would yeah, I mean, like, you can change where you're starting to then. Like, you can just start over on triangle if it helps with the consistency
yeah,
for you.
that may be the play because I'm good with consistency. This is very much like a patchwork repetitive fight, so I like doing the same thing over and over again. Like smashing my face into kill command.
I think one thing I do want to cover just one more time. I don't know if we have them in here still. Nah, DG and Fock left. Okay. I will poke them in their channel. Yeah, I think people who struggled with the first charge the most were DG, Fock, and Bitter. Killed Heel Kizzle there. You get murked by... Yeah, I think this middle portal got resolved, or resolved or after later on, but I definitely think too. People have to remember to move in, I think, is like the thing we didn't really communicate. But like, this is the second charge for context. After the charges go through, people can move in, because like, you don't want to get hit by orbs. If you stay out on the edge of these like zones, and like I misplay there by staying out there, you're just gonna give yourself more shit to dodge. In addition to the daggers, you're gonna have to dodge orbs.
Did you just health pot, or did you just give yourself an absorb that's like 75% of your health?
That's just warlocks.
That was health stone.
They can just do that with a button. No, don't believe his lies.
Okay.
It's called Dark
I
Pact.
sent you a pretty funny clip, Amante.
I mean, their
Oh, that's
personal
the-
stone
s-
is
Some
pretty
bullshit.
stupid.
You know what is it? Or is that the no? That's the DK one. What's the fucking warlock one called?
Oh, this is the one where DG killed you. Or yeah, wait, hold on. What happens here?
DG can do no wrong.
Oh, you blocked late. No, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, but look at the he was on X, and you see him pony up and run away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forget some people actually play with like game sound audio.
I have one question. Like, if you block like immediate as soon as you're in your position, isn't that enough time for it to go off?
Yeah.
It doesn't cancel anything, right?
No, so as long as you block before the dash, it doesn't. It's like doing a bop. But with some of the later ones, because you're moving, it's hard to tell when the dash isn't coming.
You have the timer though. That frontal weak aura on your left, that's when it goes off.
Okay.
Yeah, at 0C it comes through.
Yeah, I think I was gonna look at that because I think that one was clearly bad, but there's some others that I think I hit it before that timer went off and it still was too late, but that was something I was gonna review.
yours as you got murked late. I remember that pull. These are just dagger deaths, I'm pretty sure.
Bro, I couldn't even find your body. I'm like, where is this?
Oh shit, poor DG. Okay, he got hit by. Yeah, dagger deaths accounted for a lot of shit. I bet I'm just gonna entertain myself here.
Let the
do
record
it.
show I
Oh,
got hit by
brother.
0
No.
daggers all
That
night.
is insane. This is insane.
It was bad.
46.
You know, go play Melee and tell me how many you get hit by.
I just gave you the way I would play Melee, and
No,
that.
you told me how you should. You would not play it like that. You would get lost in the sauce.
No, I would not.
I don't know. My sauce doesn't have daggers
Have you?
in it, so.
I mean, like, have you seen me on fucking the last boss of our car? When that poison shit, I just get out now. I don't fucking touch the boss. I just get out. I don't care. It's not worth it. I'm tired of dying on that fucking fight. So I just literally get out.
So you've conquered the last
I've
boss
done it
of
with
Arcara
like
now?
I've done it with like 4 melee every time I've done it on my shaman. It is awful with 4 melee.
It's great.
It
You
feels
just, like, go into
Drop
terrible.
a poison cleanse totem. Everybody just walks out, drop a poison cleanse totem, everybody's goes off, and then you can go back in.
Yeah, but it's on 2 minutes now. So
Just
that is
bring
not
4
option all the time.
shamans.
Yeah, just your 4 melee is three enhanced shamans, and then you